We've now come to part 6 of chapter 1, and this part is called Competence. So if one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part rejoices with it. And we find this passage in 1 Corinthians 12:26. In this verse, the Apostle Paul described in part what it means to be the family of God, and more specifically, part of a local church family in which the members both know and are known by one another. Of course, in any family, members develop a deep and personal understanding of one another. And since the family of God includes brothers and sisters who are ethnically, economically, and culturally different from one another, the pursuit of cross-cultural competence is required of everyone involved in a healthy multi-ethnic church or who lives a multi-ethnic Christian life. So, competence then refers to proficiency in addressing another's culture or customs, needs, and expectations when they differ from our own. It means becoming adept in the idiosyncrasies of language and learning the ins and outs of traditions of others. So when considering or interacting with people of varied cultural backgrounds, many at first find themselves in a stage of either blindness or precompetence. Those who are culturally blind treat everyone the same and expect everyone to think and behave and respond the same without regard to cultural differences that exist. And when people move into the place of pre-competency, they develop an awareness of cultural differences and needs, but they don't really know what to do with it. However, in a healthy multi-ethnic church, members pursue cross-cultural competence and proficiency. As outlined by Bonita Williams in the Journal of Extension, cross-cultural competence includes the following things: self-knowledge or awareness, experience with others from another culture, and positive change or action leading to successful interaction with another culture. Now, as we move into the part where we respond to what was just read, there's a personal experience inventory that we're invited to take, and then the questions we answer will be based on that personal inventory. And so in the book, it looks a bit like that. And what you see is there's different peoples listed. So whites, blacks, Asians, Latinos, and others, Native American, whomever. And then the types of personal experiences that we may have had with these different people. And so we're asked to check off who we've had these experiences with. So I'm just going to list off these personal experiences. So you would say, I have worked on teams with, and then whomever that's been with. I have worked for, I have managed, I have gone to lunch with, I have sought out for personal advice, I have been mentored by, I have spent time discussing my faith with, I have had in my home as part of a larger group, I have had in my home as individuals or a family, I have seen films about, I have read books about, my children regularly play with, I grew up in a neighborhood with, my current neighbors include, my social circles include, I have close friends who are, I have taken a vacation with, I have had in my home overnight, I have been discriminated by, I have been criminally victimized by, I have been emotionally hurt by. So then we are to answer the following questions based on our survey responses. Were you surprised by the results? And if so, why? Second question, with which groups have you had the most and least interaction? Why? Third question, would you say that you've had significant interactions outside your own cultural group? And what has encouraged or prevented this? Final question, what differences would you like to see if you took this survey 1 year from now?